All right. What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Jeannie, and you already know what it is. So let's just get into the energy. The song that I have today is Eagle. I'm starting this reading at 3:30, so three threes could be significant. In the song, it says, "Some say that I have an ego in his presence, mounting up on wings like an eagle. Glory heavy, so I let it go of my ego." Okay, some people may be talking about you at this time. They may be talking about your persona, your moves, your choices. They may be saying that you're egotistical, it's your ego, it's your whatever. But I'm talking to some people who have sacrificed their ego in order to be friends with the divine, right? In order to have a relationship with Holy Spirit. I'm talking to some people who have transformed their life because of their religion, their beliefs, their morals, their ethics in a way where it's not your ego. You're just not going to be played with. Okay. And it's coming out in your emotions, Virgo. I feel like people do not want to give you credit for whatever you have created, whatever you have made out of yourself by yourself. Okay. They want to overlook the person that you have become because they want you to continue to be empathetic to them. But Virgo, I feel like you're too sensitive. I feel like you're too sensitive to Holy Spirit and you remain next to Holy Spirit because it keeps you safe and sound, right? You remain with your ancestors and guides. You remain in your safety because at one time, pacifying and being empathetic to people could have gotten you in trouble. So I feel like you are too sensitive to do that now. You want to stay secure and standing in your power. And there's that reborn energy again. Okay. I don't know if somebody thinks because you are reborn, because you are saved, that you're supposed to be a certain type of way, but they're shocked, awestruck, astounded by your character, by how you treat them, by how you can uncover the illusion, right? How you can coincidentally find the truth that you need. And it's not a coincidence, it's because you're near Holy Spirit. It's because you have a spiritual guide, you listen to your intuition, and you walk in an upright position. Okay? You walk in a high vibration, Virgo. Let's say it like that. And whoever this is noticing that you're able to uncover what is hidden, what is concealed, what is unseen, and be able to respond. And I feel like you cherish this and you appreciate your spiritual guides more than the relationship with this person because they give you a level of power and authority. So somebody is realizing that you put more trust in your ancestors and guides than them. You rely more on your intuition than you do their words or their actions. Somebody is noticing that you give more credit to your ancestors and the divine than you do them. 333 333. All right. There's something about synchronizing numbers. This weekend you can also see eagles. Okay. Great blue herrings. I'm picking up on turkey vultures, regular turkeys. There's something about big birds to look out for as confirmation, Virgo. But you're disinterested in anyone that has been okay, elusive, anyone who's secretive, anyone that you have already disclosed information about. You're uninterested in that because you know your power comes with being in divine alignment with your guides. And this is making somebody feel like you're hateful, okay? That you're unaccepting because they may be looking at you dating other people and they're wondering why you're not giving them a chance. Yeah, they look silly. They look silly. Somebody's over here looking foolish and dramatic, okay, and real silly. And it could be in their late 30s to 55, acting like a fool, okay, in your face, acting like a fool. And I feel like Virgo, when people start lying to your face, you know you got to stick close with Holy Spirit because that's where your power comes from. And I feel like you're uninterested in giving your power away from silly people to silly people. It's not even like they're giving you anything. I feel like your intuition is better than they are. The way that you can be entertained by your spirit guides, your ancestors, and your spiritual path is way better than what somebody can offer you. And I feel like this person could have victimized you. Okay. This person could be cynical, pessimistic, judgmental, self-critical. So I feel like you're apprehensive about trusting this person. But here they go, wanting you to be in good energy with you to disempower you. Y'all, I can't make it up. So I don't know who this is, Virgo. I don't know who you're dealing with, but there's somebody in your energy that hates that you are saved but not soft. Okay? They know that you have been reborn. They know you have changed from the past. They know you have more of a spiritual path that you are going on and that you trust your spiritual guides more than you trust their words or their actions. And I feel like there's someone who really was hoping that you going on this spiritual path would make you softer. But instead, you being saved didn't make you soft. It made you stronger. It made you more abundant. It made you wiser. It's this type of energy. So I feel like there's someone here who's noticing that you may be saved, but you are definitely not soft. And you're not going to play with them or let them play with you. And that's just in the energy. Let's see what's going on, Virgo. Let's see what's going on. Yeah. Somebody's feeling outcasted by you over and over and over again. Bitter, hateful, unaccepting, outcasted, and intuition and mystified. Okay, someone is dumbfounded how you can be so upgraded and evolved just based off of your intuition. Okay, there's some type of spiritual level up that you have gone through that you really trust, that you're really sincere about, and it has evolved your human experience to the point where you don't do normal things anymore, right? And I feel like because of this, somebody feels like your religion, your spiritual path is outcasting them. And this person is very cautious around you, okay? They don't want to cause some type of scandal, or you're very cautious around people who can disempower you. Okay, you keep it lighthearted and cordial and nice because you're saved, but you're not soft. So if anybody is trying to manipulate you and disempower you and do anything less than be cordial, I feel like you're not going for it, Virgo. And because of this, somebody feels outcasted over and over again. And let them feel that way, Virgo, because your mental health, your physical health, your life, your energy levels, you feel me, are more important than somebody's feelings of you outcasting them. Okay? And especially your religion and your beliefs is way more important than somebody's feelings. So remain saved, but definitely don't be soft. We have 55, 30, 14, 41, 24, and 15. We got 14, 15. We have 14, 41, and 24. Uh, these are just groups I'm seeing. So somebody could be in the age group from 15, 24 to 55. Okay? You could be going out and being cordial and sociative, Virgo. There could be some type of outdoor experience in which you need to be careful. Keep your kids careful. Be careful around water as well. I'm picking up on heavy outdoor energy this weekend. What's going on for Virgo? We have the Page of Wands. Good news. You could be getting some type of good news this weekend, okay? You could be getting some type of news early next week. We have the Nine of Wands, which is the Ten of Wands. The Hierophant to the Empress. And there's the Ten of Wands. Okay? Yeah. This is somebody hearing news about you, okay, learning about you. I feel like there's people talking about you and how you're serious about your spiritual path, okay? Because whatever spiritual path that you are on, Virgo, is ultimately bringing about a level of abundance, all right? A level of growth, a level of security. Whatever you are nurturing, whatever you are dedicated to, is working out in your favor, whether you see it now or in the future. But I feel like this is current energy. And this is why you want to stay obedient to God, right? Stay obedient to your spiritual path, your spiritual guides, because you know obedience, uh, the wisdom that you have gained, is staying close to your spiritual guides, bring about more prosperity. So I feel like the Nine of Wands is this cautious, guarded energy. Some of you could need to take it easy. You could be exerting yourself. Things that you could be doing is taking a toll. It's a need to rest. Okay? So you could be resting, pampering yourself this weekend, Virgo, or you need to. What's the news going on about Virgo? Yeah, the Ten of Cups. That you're happy. All right. That you're doing good. There's a lot of gossip about how peaceful you are. People could be gossiping about your extension to your home, whether that's a relationship, a house. There's lots of talk around what you're going to do in the future. Everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to know what you got planned. Yeah. So they think that you have a lover here. Okay. There's news and talks about partnerships, lovers, what you got going on. Who are you dating? Seven of Swords. Watch out for somebody who's lying and saying that y'all lovers. Okay. Also, somebody Virgo could be telling people that um, you were pretending. Okay, Seven of Swords with the Ten of Cups and the Lovers and the Seven of Swords. Somebody may feel like you were fooling them into believing that y'all would be a couple, that y'all would be a partnership. Okay, that this was some type of relationship here. So somebody could be talking about how you love bomb them or how you were friendly with them and it made them seem like y'all were cordial, like y'all were nice. But then Ten of Wands, there could have been something that you did, yeah, judgment, and the Two of Wands that made someone really question, are y'all really cool or not? What do you really want? What's the Seven of Swords? Yeah, the three. Are we working together or not? Okay, with the Three of Pentacles energy, uh, Ace of Cups. Mm. There's someone here who feels like, and I'm also getting with that judgment energy that somebody could feel like you're doing something that happened to them in the past. So maybe somebody was abandoned in their past. Okay, maybe somebody was left behind, outcasted, right, unaccepted in the past. Somebody feels like you're doing that same thing to them that may have happened in the past. So let's say if somebody's mom abandoned them, treated them cold, okay, the same way you may be treating them now. I feel like you may be doing something that somebody has experienced before. Okay, but they're telling people, they're talking to people, telling people lots of gossip about somebody's saying that you were pretending with the Seven of Swords, you were deceiving them and they don't know if you really want to work with them or if you were just playing game. Yeah, judgment, Ten of Wands. I'm telling you. I told you it was that judgment and then it came out again. Because somebody's going to be judged harshly out of not being able to work with you. Okay? For whatever reason, whatever work this partnership is. So this is the energy of Virgo. Everybody knows Virgo is saved. Everybody knows Virgo is nice. Everybody knows that Virgo has elevated to their highest expression and is very intuitive and nice. So why don't Virgo like you? Judgment, the Ten of Wands. They're being judged by everybody because you are this energy. But this is how you make somebody feel. So it's like, why would a lighthearted, saved person, not want to work with you? Somebody's being judged off of that. And I do feel, again, like somebody's reviewing their past, and you may be doing the same thing like a parent did to someone, okay? A previous lover did to someone. Somebody is really, and it has them emotional. Somebody is really feeling outcasted by your behaviors, but whatever your behaviors are leads you to a level of abundance and unity and commitment. This is what you're dedicated and commitment to, and you're moving out of wisdom. It's not like you're really trying to outcast somebody by moving out of wisdom. You're just trying to be devoted to your highest expression. Okay? And because your highest expression caused you to be saved and a nice person, it does not mean you have to be soft. Judgment, Ten of Wands, and this is what somebody is learning. Okay? I also feel like you can forgive somebody and still not want to fucking work with them. Right? You can forgive somebody but still not want to have sex with them afterwards, right? You can forgive a situation but still never want to go back to the job ever again. There's something here like that where I feel like somebody really thought you were going to keep forgiving. What they say about Christians, that we always have to turn the other cheek. Nah. Okay. What's the Hierophant to the Empress? Yeah, the star. Baby. And and the Hangman. This is the reason. This is the reason why you're saved. Okay? Somebody needs to change their perspective about you. Temperance, yes. Yes, and the Six of Cups. Okay? Somebody needs to change their perspective about you. All right? Because with the Star card, Virgo, you have healed. Okay? Mentally, physically, you're wiser, you're stronger. You have quite literally transformed, evolved, okay, to your highest expression. And I feel like you're devoted to that, and everybody sees it. And with the star, you could be getting a lot of attention. All right. With the star, you could be known for this. With the star, a lot of people know about your beliefs, your spirituality, and your characteristics. You get a lot of acknowledgement for this work. So it changes people's perspective. Okay? With the Temperance and the Six of Cups, because you were cool with them in the past, but now that you're devoted to something, I feel like you would rather not deal with someone. Eight of Wands and the Hermit. You would rather not deal with a certain thing. Okay? You're never going to give your power away. You're not going to be soft. 1818. I feel like in the past you may have been soft, Virgo, but over time you had to change your perspective based off the memories that you remember about how people played you when you were soft. So I feel like at this point, when people start playing you, okay, you do not deal with it. All right. People want to be blind to their behavior. I feel like you're going to act like you're Helen Keller. This is that type of energy. There's someone who really thought time would change your perspective, so you would just overlook the things that they have done. But you remember every detail. You remember every feeling that you felt. You remember everything. And I feel like it sends you straight into this energy of remembering what happened. Also, I feel like you are triggering someone else about past things that they need to heal from. Okay? And I'm also getting, yeah, you have to change somebody's perspective about how you act in their memories of how you act. Because after you leave and you really cut off the communication, Eight of Swords, then they in their head about the way that you treated them. The devil, I'm telling you, somebody believes that that this lighthearted, carefree energy, this saved energy, this devoted to your highest expression that has came out twice, three times for your energy, that is false and is phony. They really want to believe that because you refuse to be soft with them. You refuse to let somebody stomp on you. You refuse to let somebody play you and play you in your face. So they're really having a hard time accepting that you have devoted to your highest expression because they don't want to see themselves, because they want to be blind to their behavior. This is somebody who I feel like it's hard for them, Ten of Wands, it's hard for them to understand why you don't want to work with them. I don't know why. Queen of Cups is probably because you're so nice. Okay? And you're nice because you're saved, not soft, over and over again. What's the Hierophant, the Empress, and the Star? That Six of Coins. You could be getting a whole lot of money right now. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles energy. Virgo, you're about to be paid and recognized for some type of work that you're doing. You could be getting overtime, double pay, triple pay. Baby, you could have multiple streams of income at this time, flowing beautifully, I may add. Okay, being devoted to your highest expression really pays off, don't it? And this is that type of thing that you won't sacrifice by being soft with people. Okay, you would have to sacrifice all of the blessings that you're getting to be soft with somebody. So when you're really focused on your work, okay, oh, let me get this thought out. When you really are focused on your work, you put all your energy in your work, Virgo, and you're living in your highest expression, things start to pay off for you. But when you start being nurturing, okay, and giving to people, Four of Swords, the King of Swords, the Five of Wands, you eventually have to take a break from dealing with people. King of Swords, Five of Wands, to solve the problems, okay, that may have came about with dealing with these people. There's someone showing up in your energy, and I feel like, yeah, the Queen of Wands. Whew, you're showing up as the Empress, the Queen of Wands, the Star card, the Hierophant G. And Temperance keeps following you. Some of you may have Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Aquarius in your chart somewhere. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, of course. Okay. Libra, even in your chart, you may have those placements significant. But you're showing up as a boss right now. This is boss bitch energy here, man or female. Okay. I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of creative ideas as well. So not only are you going to be getting some type of compensation, Virgo, but also expect creative downloads. All right. I feel like you're going to be given the ability to keep magnifying your power, Temperance, but that comes with a level of peace, prosperity, balance. And that balance comes with being saved again and again. But I don't know why somebody really thought, yeah, the Nine of Swords to the Sun card. I don't know why somebody really thought, that you would just bow down to them with this type of energy, but they were wrong. Somebody is up all night. They're worried about your progression. They're worried about your happiness, your joy. They're worried about your prosperity. They have somebody up all night, really messed up about your success and this successful fame that you have, this good health that you have, this renewed energy that you're feeling. This weekend, there's going to be someone really feeling a certain type of way about what they see in you. Why are they feeling a certain type of way? 9-9, be the Four of Swords because you don't want to deal with them, or because you healed. They feel this certain type of way because you healed and you're independent. Five of Swords, and it makes them feel defeated. Man, I don't care. I don't care. Virgo, there's someone who has to be foreboding and cautious because you have upgraded. And it causes them anxiety because you have a level of independence where you don't need them, you don't want them, you don't care. And I feel like really somebody really played off of that. People needing, wanting, and caring about them. And I feel like this is why they feel so disempowered because they aren't able to use the techniques that they learned on you. Five of Swords. So now they stressed out. They're stressed out because they can't manipulate you. They can't disempower you. That's the only reason. That's really sad. 25, 25. I don't know who this is, but they're a sad little coward. A sad little coward peon of a person. All right? Little pathetic peon of a person. The Two of Cups. What's the Two of Cups? Somebody's worried about your relationships as well. Okay. Somebody feels like there's aspects. I'm telling you. Okay. They're worried about your independence because with the Two of Cups, Virgo, a lot of people have the same hearts and minds as you. A lot of people are your true friends. They benefit from you. You benefit from them. Right? And with this injustice, this person feels that imbalance. They see you moving in a different way than you move with other people. Okay? You're lighthearted, cordial, Two of Cups, kindred spirits with most people. You get along with most people, but with them, Virgo, there's that imbalance. You move like you don't like them. Six of Swords, you move like you don't like them. And it's probably because you don't. And somebody knows that. And that's why they feel like you're bitter and hateful and aversive and you're outcasting them. That's why. How does Virgo feel about this person? Pacifying, empathetic, compassionate, and commercive. Pessimistic, resentful, self-critical, victimized. Virgo, I feel like you try to empathize with this person feeling victimized by you. Okay, you try to empathize with this person feeling pessimistic by your actions. I feel like you're commercive, you're compassionate, you are not trying to hurt them. I feel like you're just trying to stay up. That's what somebody don't understand. You're not trying to hurt them, right? You're just trying to stay up. You're just trying to you're just trying to stay on path. It ain't even that deep. And I feel like you are empathetic to their plight. It's just again not your problem. We have the Seven of Coins. What's the injustice to the Seven of Coins? The Ten of Pentacles in the world. I'm gonna leave it there with the Moon card. There's someone out here who feels like it's an injustice that you invest in things that bring you financial, physical, mental, material comfort and a solid foundation, and that you are distancing yourself whole and completed, overcoming problems, coming to conclusions, giving yourself conclusion and closure. Somebody is really feeling like all of this is an injustice. But what I see is someone who has a strong foundation, okay? And somebody who's ambitious and making it happen for themselves. So don't allow people's viewpoints, people's emotions, people's emotion responses to how you move, Virgo, stop you from succeeding out here. Okay? Because all I see is a successful person and people who are hateful that you're succeeding, especially without them. And with the Moon card here to the Eight of Wands to the Five of Swords, somebody is secretly sharing your conversations. All right. They're talking about you. There's secret information. Okay. Somebody could be feeling like you're moving secret or you need to move secretly, because with the Five of Swords, there could be somebody trying to stress you out, mess you up. But no, I'm getting that somebody feels like it's an injustice that you are getting what you want, because when something is disclosed about this person, they're going to be fucked up about it. Okay, people may even move away from this person and look at them the same way you did, Virgo, and ghost them. And they're heartbroken about it. Tower. There's someone who feels like the way you view them will affect how everybody else views them. Okay, there's someone out here who feels like the way you do them will affect how other people do them, and they're dreading the moment. Full card, page of swords. They're dreading the moment where somebody sees this new energy, ace of swords. Their family, their friends, their people around them see this new you, this new energy, and know for a fact, ace of swords, that you don't fuck with them. I'm gonna pull a card for your finances. What's going on? Ooh, okay. Ooh, there it is. Ooh, there it is. It says balance. You need to balance your career and personal life. Honesty and business ethics are important to establish credibility in your work environment. Okay, so there's a need to stay balanced, Virgo. Stay on your business ethics as well. There could be somebody who wants to find any way to tear down what you're doing. It says you have a great talent for writing and content creation. Your words are powerful to influence others, and that can use in what? Your power. Okay, your words are powerful to influence others, that you can use it to bring income. Okay, you could read that card for yourself. I don't know if that's like a run-on sentence or it's just all bad. With this feelings energy, it says you may be getting too emotional at the moment and you're losing control of your career and finances. Step back and come back together. This is what I mean. Okay. Right now, you're trying to balance your work and what you have a powerful talent in doing, and that brings you income, it brings you prosperity, it brings you that energy that you need. And somebody may make you move away from them in order to maintain this balance in your spiritual path, your financial path, your physical path. And that's what they don't get about it. All they see, yeah, magical at the bottom, all they see is that you treat them differently from everybody else. All right. This is your dream life is manifesting magically. You have enough resources to bring your desires into reality. Your income is increasing rapidly. And I told you, you have some type of increase right now. And to maintain this increase, you're going to have to step back from people. You're going to have to leave them where they're at. You're going to have to peep their actions and their words and move accordingly and not feel bad about it. All right. This is the energy that I have for you, Virgo. If it resonates with you, please give me a like, comment down below. Subscribe to the channel, see what's coming up next to the Virgos. And you already know I'm very grateful and thankful for everybody watching. Peace.